Hey everybody, it's David down at Crosstown Dodge in Edmonton, Alberta. And from the used car superstore, we have this 2013 Ford Fusion SE in tuxedo black metallic, powered by the 2-liter EcoBoost engine under the hood. This is an absolutely gorgeous looking sedan, and it has some very unique lights on it. Come to the front here, you have your Projector Style LED Headlamps. You have that chrome grille, adding to the aggressive looks that the Ford Fusion has, and you have fog lights as well. And here's one cool thing, this Ford Fusion does have a block heater, and you just plug in your extension cord into the Ford Fusion right here, connected to a power supply, and that will keep your Ford Fusion nice and warm for the winter time, so it's ready to go when you are. And you have a blacked out Ford logo. Very cool. Move over to the right side here. The 2013 Ford Fusion is running on 18-inch Michelin mud and snow tires that are going to give you lots of traction on alloy rims. You have built-in LED turn signal lights in the mirrors, and they're breakaway mirrors as well, so you can move those back if you have to. You do have color matching door handles on all 4 doors, tinted windows in the back, so it's a little hard to see inside. Open up the door here. Here's your door panel. You have storage down below with a cup holder, leather padding for your arm. You have your power mirrors, power windows, piano black styling, power locks, driver's seat presets, and more great styling. Driver's seat is fully power with lumbar support. You do have leather seating throughout, and they're very comfortable seats to sit in. Adjustable headrests on the front seats, and you have adjustable seatbelt height depending on how big or tall of a person you are. You can adjust those to your most comfortable. Full power sunroof up above. Leather wrapped steering wheel, feels great in your hands. Over to the left here, you have your automatic headlamps, so you can set them and forget them. And you have your dimmer buttons and your fog light button there as well, and your trunk buttons right there too. You have a tilt steering wheel, so you can adjust that so you have the best driving position. Come back here. I want to show you that you do have passcode entry, and it lights up for you, so you can set a passcode, and then you can touch it with your finger, put in the passcode, and that will unlock the door for you. Moving to the back seat. Great looking door panel, just like the front. Storage down below, leather padding for your arm, power window switch, great style. Have a fold down armrest here with 2 cup holders for your passengers so they can rest your arm on there and have their drinks. Adjustable headrests in the back seats too, and you have plenty of foot room throughout. Pocket in the back of the driver's seat, directional air vents in the middle so your passengers can adjust their airflow. And up above you have a push button reading lamp, so in case your passengers want to read a book, they can turn on that light so they can see what they're reading. This is a 60/40 rear split setup back here. Pull this handle and that allows you to fold the seats down, allowing you to haul larger items in the back of your Ford Fusion, and you can easily just push them back up and they lock back into place. Close that door. Come on the back here. You'll see that you have LED tail lamps on the back. Blacked out badging. The Fusion badge is blacked out for you. So is the SE badge. The EcoBoost badge there is letting everybody know that you have the fantastic EcoBoost engine. And under the Ford logo here, you do have a button. Just press that and it'll open up your trunk for you. And you have a huge trunk. There's tons of space back here. You do have a heavy duty mat back here, so if anything wet is back here, it won't get the carpet all dirty. And underneath here, you do have your spare tire in case you need it. Otherwise, you can put whatever you want back there. You have the space for it. And we can close the trunk. And you may have noticed this, but you do have dual exhaust tips out the back. And I like how they're styled in there. Very nice. Come to the other side, you'll see, yes, you do have the tinted windows. You have storage down below, which is also a cup holder, leather padding for your arm, piano black styling with your power window switch there. You have heavy duty mats in the back seat too. Pocket on the back of the passenger seat. And up above you do have handles that your passengers can hold on to. And like the driver's side, you can fold down the seat just like that. All you gotta do is pull a handle and it'll come right down for you, and you can easily just push it back up and it'll lock back into place for you. Boom, just like that. Close the door. Passenger side here. Here's your door panel. Storage down below with a cup holder. Leather padding for your arm. Power window switch. Piano black styling. Power locks. Passenger seat is fully power as well. Very comfortable seat to sit in. You have your directional air vent there. Of course, you have the style. Your glove box here. You have 2 levels in your glove box, so you can store many different things for easy access, and you can lock the glove box too. You have an area down here for more things with a 12-volt power outlet, and it goes really well with the styling of the dashboard, which is very unique. Love it. And up above, the power sunroof will let in lots of sunlight and fresh air if you open it. And it says Fusion right there, which is a nice touch. Let's go check out some of the Fusion's features right now. Now I'm sitting in the driver's seat of the 2013 Ford Fusion SE, and here's your key fob. You have an unlock button, a lock button. You can open up your trunk, and a panic button. Nice Ford logo on the back. It has a key on there too, so push that into ignition and that will fire up the Ford Fusion for you. You just turn it. Of course, you have all the safety features that you come to see in a car from recent years, like ABS and traction control. On the right side here, you do have your voice recognition, your mute button, volume buttons, and your seat buttons. Using buttons on the right side of your steering wheel, we can go through our right side information center on our instrument cluster, entertainment, phone, navigation, climate. You can adjust your climate temperature, and you can also adjust your fan speed just by using the buttons on your steering wheel, which is very cool. Love it. Navigation area, it'll show you a compass there, which is pretty cool, and you can check out points of interest nearby and also see some of the previous destinations that you went to. Your phone area, so if you have a phone connected through Bluetooth, you can access your contacts on the screen. Your entertainment area, if the audio is turned on, it'll let you know the song and the artist and what radio station you're on is playing through your speakers. You got a thermometer down below and a compass, and also tells you the time in the bottom right corner. Cool. Nice large speedometer in the middle of your instrument cluster. I like how it's in the middle. The left side, we have even more information that we can go through. First, you'll see you have 59,245 kilometers on this car. Not too shabby. So using buttons on the left side of your steering wheel, we can go through our information here on the left. And first, you'll see you have a tachometer with your fuel gauge. You have a tachometer with your fuel gauge and your temperature gauge. You have your distance till empty on your tank of fuel with your fuel gauge there. And back to your tachometer with your fuel gauge. And you got those there in the display modes. You have two trick computers that tells you how far you've driven, your average liters per 100 kilometers, how many liters you've used, and the time you've been driving for. And you can reset both of those by using the OK button in the middle. Boom. And you can have enhanced options and standard options. Very cool. You have your fuel economy, lets you know your average liters per 100 kilometers and your distance till empty, and you can reset that whenever you want, like so. You have your information area for your My Key and your system checkup. You have settings here so you can customize your Fusion, driver assist, vehicle, My Key area, and your display modes. You can adjust those all there. I'm just going to go ahead and put this back on our trip computers. And oh, here's our trip 2. We can reset that like I mentioned. Boom, there you go. It's reset. It's good to go. Come back here. You have your cruise control on the left side of your steering wheel. Of course, you have your horn in the middle of your steering wheel, nice Ford logo, and you may have noticed the paddle shifters on the back of your steering wheel. Piano black styling, two big cup holders there in the middle, leather padding for your arm to rest on. In here you have two USB ports, your GPS, card area, AV connections, and a 12-volt power outlet. You have a tray that comes out for you too, like this, and you can put change in there, anything small, and you can actually just rest that like this. So it's right there for you. Otherwise, plenty of space for many different things down below here. And you have your electronic parking brake switch there. Throw the Fusion into reverse, you have a backup camera that appears on your touchscreen system, giving you a great view of what's behind you. And you have rear park aid, and you can turn that on and off. It's pretty easy to use. It just comes on when you put the Fusion into reverse, if it is on. And it'll let you know if you're getting close to an object behind you. And it'll let you know by sending audible beeps through the speakers. Now that's a convenient feature. Put the Fusion in drive, or whatever position that your shifter is in, it will let you know in the PRND area. Put it back in park. You have Sync by Microsoft, and there's a logo there letting everybody know that you have Sync by Microsoft. I like how much space is under here. Pretty sweet. Touch sensitive controls for your dual climate control. You can adjust the temperatures. You have heated seats up front, and you have 3 settings for both. You can adjust your fan speed. You have your rear window defroster, air conditioning, defrost. They're very easy to use controls. I like how they're touch sensitive. It's very futuristic and very easy to use. Seat buttons there, eject button for your CD player, tuning knob, volume knob with your power button, and here's your touchscreen system. You have your entertainment area here. You can adjust what radio stations that you're listening to. You can hold it with your finger and set a preset. You have AM radio, FM radio, and you have Sirius satellite radio as well. So that's always great to have if you're traveling in the mountains. Of course, your CD player, USB port, you have Bluetooth stereo. If you have an SD card with music on it, you can put it in the SD card port and play music off your SD card. And here's our Bluetooth area. You can connect a phone, make hands-free calls, which is pretty sweet. And feel free to connect more than one device too. touchscreen controls for your climate control. You can do everything down below, or you can use the touchscreen here. So everything you can do down below, you can also do on the touchscreen, but you can actually see what the temperatures are set at too. GPS navigation area gives you a great view of the map. It will show you exactly where you are, and if you want to go to a certain place, it will show you how to get there, put in the address. It's very easy to do so, and you can zoom in and out on the map. Lots of settings for the GPS there. Here's your time, so you can adjust settings here, adjust your time. You got your sound, you can do all that, vehicle settings. And here's our home screen, which gives us a great view of everything. Directional air vents up above, hazards button, fold down, sun visor with a convenience mirror and lights so that you can look at yourself whenever you want. Push button reading lamps up above, sunglasses holder there. By the push of a button, you can turn on all the interior lighting. That includes the back seat. You can easily turn that off. You have an auto dimming rear view mirror, very useful if there's some guy who has his high beams on behind you. Here are your buttons for your power sunroof. You can open up your power sunroof in the summertime. Fold down sun visor with a convenience mirror and lights on the passenger side as well. You have handles up front here, so both you and your passenger, if the ride gets a little bumpy, you can hold on to those. And if you press that button there, it turns off your audio if you don't want to listen to your audio. And you have great visibility out the front window, and there's Crosstown Auto Centers, Service Express Center, great people, great service, and an overall great time. And the interior of this Ford Fusion is absolutely beautiful. I love the piano black styling touches throughout. And on your touchscreen system, if you press this gold I button, you can see even more settings and useful features. You have a calendar. The date is not set properly. It's not 2015, it's 2018, but you can actually have things set up in your calendar. You got apps there, you got alerts, you can see exactly where you are, and it will actually tell you latitude and longitude, exactly where you are, which is pretty sweet. And you can easily just put that back on the home screen, like so. So come down to Crosstown today and see this 2013 Ford Fusion SE in tuxedo black metallic, powered by the 2-liter EcoBoost engine under the hood. This is an absolutely gorgeous vehicle. Leather seating throughout, GPS navigation, Bluetooth, and lots of technology built into it. And it's great to drive on the highways. I'm Matt Dave, and I'll talk to you later. Yeah.